Good morning, Inspiring Illuminators. It is me, Jennifer Engel, your highest possibility state subconscious coach. And I've been so busy with the book launch and publishing the book that I haven't really done a Jaunt with Jen for a while. And one of the things that I want to talk about today is having your health. Another thing that was actually going on in the background while I was getting ready for publishing Highest Possibility States was I didn't feel well. And it was kind of interesting. At the book launch, I had a conversation with a dear friend of mine that I don't get to see very often. We worked together during the time I had cancer. And one of the things that she said was, I read your book, and you have to remember, she told me, that we were working together every day during this time. And I told her that the beginning of my book kind of starts off positive, and then as you go through cancer treatment and whatever, your physical and your mental health take a dip. And then it kind of went back up to positive again toward the end. And she said, you have to understand, we were working together every single day when you were writing this book. And when it finally got published many years later, she said, how could I not know you were going through mental anguish during this time? Because every day you showed up to work, I would see no sign of that whatsoever. And I said, well, people who have chronic pain, whether it's physical or mental, push it down. This isn't something that people want to see, and we still have to kind of keep moving forward. And I find that sometimes distractions really help us from acknowledging or seeing our physical or mental pain. And launching the book, getting it published, was a pretty good distraction. I had not felt well for probably since March or April, and I pretty much knew what it was. For those of you who don't know me, I was born with a mild case of spina bifida, and there are times where it does not affect me nor my family mildly. Sometimes it does affect me or my family profoundly. And I'm susceptible to urine infections. But because I'm different, I don't know if doctors always listen to me. They still kind of treat me like everybody else. And I'm like, but I'm not like everybody else. And so I know when something's wrong with me. And so that is where my quote the other day on Facebook talked about patience and persistence. But when we have distractions in life, if it comes to chronic pain, physical or mental or emotional, when it comes to maybe not chronic, just something you're experiencing for a moment, and the distractions are gone, it can really flood to the surface. And my infection had gotten so bad to the point where I was bloated every day. I looked like 8 or 9 months pregnant. And I couldn't breathe. The bloatingness pushed up into my lungs. And it was also starting to cause aches in my neck and my shoulder and my spine. And during this time, there is actually kind of a gift. It reminds you of what life would be like if you don't have your physical or mental health. And both play a key role on how you function and how you feel, how you believe, and how you do or don't interact with others. It also was reminding me of a few people in my life who are also living with chronic pain. And so it developed sympathy and empathy for those. You know, when I went through cancer, one of the things that I noticed is when you first get diagnosed, people are like, rah, 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 I want to help, I want to help. But at the very beginning of it is not necessarily when you or that person needs help. It's when, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days into it, when it really takes a toll on your body, is when people need help. In addition, people tend to forget that people need support. That's why it's really important for me to try to reach out consistently to the people I know who are going through some sort of chronic or emotional pain. Just to say, hey, I see you. You matter. You're not alone. And so today, I bring this up, not because I want people to feel guilty or whatever for maybe not thinking about people, but I want you to appreciate if you do have your health. Really appreciate your physical and your mental health. Give thanks to yourself. Give thanks to the universe or to whoever you give thanks to. And maybe consider those around you who might need a little extra support. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be a note. It can be a text. And then just try to reach out and connect. And if you're the person who's experiencing physical or mental health issues, be patient and persistent. One of the things that I learned over this summer is to be persistent in a respectful way. Keep talking to people until you are finally heard. Because having your health is having everything. And when you have your health, physically and mentally, you're able to connect with and bond with others. And then you're more balanced. And when you're not having your health, you can be kind of cranky and impatient with those around you, which could create systems of disconnection. So connect with others, take care of your health, physically, mentally, emotionally. Reach out to others who might not have their health. Understand that you might not even know who those people are because they push down their own feelings and pain in order to persist and just function in daily life. I hope that this talk has helped someone today. Open up your mind, open up your heart, so that if you haven't taken care of your health lately, you're going to maybe give some thought to do so. And if you have taken care of your health, awesome. And remember, be kind to those who might be cranky with you, because really what they're showing you is they're kind of like a wounded animal. And it's just because they're in pain. And if you can understand the pain behind the bark, that's another tip or strategy. Either just give them their space, show them concern, ask if there's anything you can do. But eventually people are responsible for their own physical, mental, and emotional health. But if we can at least recognize each other and understand we're all going through something, you know, you look through Facebook or TikTok or whatever social media you like to peruse, and it looks like everybody's highlight reel having a fabulous summer. And most people are, and there are these great memories. But I've had so many people come to me and confess about maybe what some of the reality is behind some of those highlight reels. So remember that. Create as many positive memories as you can. This was my quote today. Hold on to those. Let go of the bad memories. And try to engage with people in your now moment. Yes, I often talk about making sure that you engage with those who give you a good return on your investment. And I'm still going to say do that. You know, your top 3 to 5 people. But if you do come across someone in your now moment, try to have a little empathy, a little sympathy, and just try to make those now moments as pleasurable as possible. I hope that this has helped someone today so that you can use your own physical, mental, and emotional health to first help yourself and then help those around you. Because now more than ever, the world needs a little bit more sympathy and empathy, and it needs you. Peace and blessings.